What's going on, guys? Welcome back. This is going to be one of those videos that I'm sure a lot of people have been wanting to see. I know a lot of people have been asking about it, and there's a lot of more baits on the market now that are like this one, but these are the only two I've got with me now until I can get the other one, but we'll talk about that in a little while. But everybody has known, or I hope everybody has known about the Mega Bass Mad Draft. Everybody knows about the just a standard Mad Draft that comes, you know, pre-rigged with a inline treble hook. It's won a lot of money. It's won a lot of tournaments. Been around for a while. They also have the Freestyle version, which is the same swim bait, except it comes unrigged. You can rig it however you want to. Outstanding bait, exact same as this one, except on how you rig it. Okay, not gonna knock this bait not one bit. Since then, you guys have probably seen, if you haven't, Chris Zaldain has got with Bass Mafia and came out with the Daingerous swim bait, which is this. Which, when it came out, everybody was like, "Hey, that is an identical." Just like the Mega Bass. And to me, yeah, I mean, when you're holding both of them, they have a lot of similarities. The body shape, the exact size, the weight of that bait. I mean, the little dorsal fins. I mean, a lot of similarities. Now, I had to pick one up just to see if there was a difference. And in your hand, the only thing I can tell you that's different from, you know, the Daingerous swim bait versus the Mad Draft is the plastic feels a little bit stiffer to me. It's a little bit more rigid, as you know, the Mega Bass is just super soft. I mean, real, even, you know, the little bitty fins on top, I mean, they're extremely soft. But the Daingerous one has a little bit more rigidity to it, and it also has a more of a flat belly to it, unlike the Mad Draft does. It's more rounded off. But both of them have the, you know, little hook slips in it on the top and the bottom, so those hooks fit in there, you know, really nice. A 5 or a 6/0 hook, they fit real nice in that little body cavity it's got there. I mean, even down to the eyes, I mean, really look identical. But when I really noticed a difference when I put this bait in the water. And for you guys that have thrown the Mad Draft, either the Freestyle or the just the standard Mad Draft, you guys know that that is a 1-speed bait. You throw that guy out there, and it's, once you find that speed and it gets that nice head shake, that's it. That's the only speed you can go. Now, what I found with the Daingerous swim bait is, I think it's because of the little bit more rigid body it's got. You can actually work this bait a little bit quicker than you can the Mad Draft. And for me, I think that that's huge, because I don't want my bait to look like every other person. And if I know that everybody out there is throwing a Mad Draft, and I know, hey, everybody's showing them that same speed, the same cadence, everything, and I don't want to be like everybody else. So the Daingerous bait, it allows you to pick, you get a little bit more variety of speed. I'm not saying you can burn this bait, because of course it's going to blow out, but you can work this bait extremely slow like the Mad Draft, but you can also pick the speed up just a little bit and give those fish a little bit different presentation than the Mad Draft. So I took some videos. Hopefully you guys can see the Daingerous bait in the water. I know there's a lot of videos of the Mad Draft underwater footage, but I took some footage down at the pond of the Daingerous bait so you guys can kind of see that bait, and I talked a little bit about the variation, the speeds, and all that stuff. So I'll let you guys look at that, and we'll come right back and we'll talk about how to set this bait up. Alright guys, so the first one I'm going to try out is the new Mafia Daingerous swim bait. And like I said, I've got it on this, the owner Beast, the little underspin swim bait hook. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to toss it out here. Hopefully you can pick it up in the camera, you know, see this bait. The first impressions I get from the Mafia Daingerous bait versus that Mega Bass is you can work this bait a little bit quicker than that Mad Draft. That Mad Draft to me seems like it's a 1-speed bait only, and if you get out of that speed, out of that cadence that bait likes to be thrown at, it blows out and it just doesn't work right. And this Mafia Daingerous bait has a little bit more options to me. You know, you can really work it just super slow, or you can pick it up just a little bit. I mean, of course, you can't burn this bait because it will still blow out on you. But I do like that I can kind of change my speeds up a little bit. All right, so hopefully you guys could see a little bit kind of in person of what the Mafia Daingerous swim bait looks like in the water. Again, both of them have incredible swims. I mean, just you get to get the right cadence with the Mad Draft, and it's just got a nice roll. I mean, and it's incredible. And this one, they look identical in the water. I mean, it is crazy until you start reeling this one a little bit faster, and it starts to vibrate a little bit more. But both of them, incredible swims. The only knock I can say that I have with either one of these baits is the Mad Draft, and it's the dang eyes. And comment down below if you guys have been throwing this, have noticed that your eyes fall off so easy. I mean, you can see this one's missing the left eye right there, and I don't know why that is. I mean, I've kept them, and I'm probably going to end up just super gluing it back on. I don't know that it's going to make that big of a difference, but it kind of sucked, to be honest with you, because you spend, you know, $15 on this bait and you throw it for one day, and I started losing eyes. Haven't lost any on this one, but you can see I picked one up out of the boat. I've been throwing a ton, and both eyes on that one was gone the second day out on the water with it. The plastic, still great, nothing wrong with it. The hook's incredible, but that's the only knock I've got is with those eyes. I don't know why that is, but Mafia Daingerous bait, I mean, it's a great bait. The plastic's great on it. Again, incredible swim. I haven't had any problems, honestly, with the bait. I mean, you get what you pay for. But rigging the Freestyle bait, I won't go into in too much depth about the standard Mad Draft, as I'm gonna do a video on this bait alone. That'll be coming soon. But with the Freestyle, the main way I like to rig it is with a weedless swim bait hook, and something like this. It's got a belly weight in it. This just happens to have an underspin. Sometimes I'll leave it on, sometimes I'll take it off. I just kind of let the fish tell me, you know, what they want that day. But make sure when you do get if you're going to throw a weedless swim bait hook, make sure it's weighted. If you just throw a standard swim bait hook with no weight, it won't let that bait sit true in the water, and it'll want to roll over and turn upside down and all that stuff. So you got to have some kind of belly weight on that weedless swim bait. I believe this is a 1/4 ounce. I'm going to double check, and I'll link everything in the description like I do in all of my videos, so you guys can go on there and look exactly what I'm talking about. But that's my main way I like to rig the Freestyle. The other way is with a exposed jig hook, exposed like big swim bait hook, like a 1/2 ounce or 3/4 with a 5 or 6/0 hook. And that's only when, you know, middle of the summer, and I'm going to go out there really deep and throw this bait on bottom. And I'm really excited to do that coming up this summer. But for right now, all of my rigging has been with this weedless swim bait hook. rod and reel is a little bit different from the standard Mad Draft. I'll go in depth again, like I said, on another video for the standard Mad Draft. But either one of these baits that you're going to use a standard swim bait hook, you need to bump up your rod a little bit. I mean, I throw at least a 7.3 or 7.5 heavy, fast action. That way I can still skip this bait up under laydowns or up under docks, anything like that. And my line size is normally 18. If I can get away with it, if the water's a little bit murky, I'll go up to 20 or 22. But most of the time I stay around 18 or 20 pound line, and seems to have no problem with this bait. Again, both of these are incredible. I can't say which one is better than the other than the Mafia Daingerous bait gives you a little bit more leeway on your retrieve. But both of them catch fish anywhere from 2 pounds to 10 pounds. I mean, these fish are just catching machines. If you haven't thrown one, please go pick one up. I promise you, you won't be sorry that you did. But comment down below what your favorite swim bait is. And I know that Berkeley, if you guys haven't seen it, they released it at the Classic. They at least was talking about it at the Classic. I don't know if they released it just yet. But Berkeley has their version of the pre-rigged swim bait like this one. So I'm hoping they release that, to the public here real soon, so I can get my hands on one and can do a video on that one. But like I said, guys, both of them are incredible. I would say you do need to check out the Mafia Daingerous one just because you can vary your speed. But no more of that. Y'all guys, go to your tackle store, pick up one of these swim baits, and go catch a PB. We'll see you guys on the next one.